Hello, Aaron here. I finally got my Dark Knight up to level 80, and I'd like to share my rotation with you guys. I sound terrible right now because I'm just getting over something, and hopefully for my future videos I won't sound anything like this. I took a little bit longer for this video because I was getting my crafters and gatherers up to level 80 first so that I can do all the gears for when the raid comes out, so that's probably why this one took a little bit longer. Hopefully my paladin video, which I'm doing next, won't take quite as long. I will be doing the gunbreaker after I get the paladin done, but between those videos and probably between this one as well, I might get some point of view videos up for the extreme trials and the raids that are coming out pretty soon. I'm not too familiar with how the Dark Knight used to play, so if you're asking me for like what's changed and stuff like that, I'm not going to be the person to go to, but I learned to play the new one, and it's pretty busy at the opener. You got a lot of cooldowns and not a lot of time, so like it's just a lot of stuff to do at the beginning, and then after that it's pretty much just getting your cooldowns when you can. One of the good things now is that you don't have to spam dark arts for any move that does more than like 300 potency, so that's pretty much gone. The only thing that gives you dark arts now is the Blackest Night, which I use pretty much for all of my tank busters. So I'm going to go into my rotation now, and Unmend, I usually like to start out with that, and I get Blood Weapon up and Plunge so that I can start building up my blood gauge for Living Shadow, and Unmend gives me that time, and of course Plunge for the gap closer. Then I go right into like the 1, 2, 3 rotation, Hard Slash, Syphon Strike, Soul Eater, and after I do Hard Slash, I usually get Edge of Shadow and Carve and Spit in, the higher damage cooldowns, so that they can come up faster. Then after Syphon Strike, I usually get Salted Earth because it actually has quite a bit of potency on it after like the whole duration, so I usually get that one in next, and I can't get that one in with anything else because if I try to ground target, it's going to take too long, and the macro also takes too long, so I can't get anything else in there with that, but oh well. After that comes Soul Eater, and I get Living Shadow down and Delirium down after that, and I try to get Delirium down closer to when my GCD is coming back up so that I can get my 5 Bloodspillers in that I want. And while I'm doing my Bloodspillers, I try to drain the rest of my MP with Edge of Shadow and use the remaining plunges I still have and get Abyssal Drain on cooldown as well. And after that, it's pretty much just get your cooldowns when they come back up, and that's pretty much it. I like to use the Blackest Night for my tank busters to get that free Edge of Shadow or free Flood of Shadow, especially when I'm doing big pulls with my AoE rotation. And onto the AoE rotation now. I use, like, it's simple, like Unleash Stalwart Soul, get your Salted Earth down, do Quietus when you can, Flood of Shadow when you can, but you might want to save, if you're doing big pulls, you might want to save your Blackest Night for mitigation, and then use Flood of Shadow when your barrier breaks. And then get your Abyssal Drain in for healing as well. For the materia that you'll want for Dark Knight, I'm thinking Direct Hit, Determination will probably be your bigger ones. Then you'll want Skill Speed to a point so that you can get your 5 Bloodspillers in during Delirium. And then maybe some crit after that. Otherwise, pretty much Direct Hit so that you can get more procs from that. Warrior doesn't need it because pretty much Warrior gets all its direct hit procs from Inner Release and Infuriate now, so you don't have to worry about that with Warrior, but with like Paladin and Dark Knight, you kind of do. This rotation is very busy at the beginning. Like, you have a lot of cooldowns that you want to get down, and pretty much after that you're just hitting the buttons when you can. Thanks for watching, and look forward to my Paladin video that's coming out pretty soon, and then also my point of view videos. I probably won't do any commentary for those, but you know, if it helps, it helps. Have a good one, guys.